911, what are you reporting?
Someone's shooting at Freeman High School.
Someone shooting at Freeman High School?
Yes, it sounds like somebody's shooting at Freeman High School.
On September 13, 2017, Caleb Sharp entered Freeman High School armed with multiple weapons and opened fire on his classmates. Tragically, one student, Sam Strawn, lost his life and 3 girls were injured. The incident also instilled fear and panic among numerous witnesses to the shooting.
I was so scared because I felt like I was running in slow motion. I began thinking, there's absolutely no way I'm getting out of this.
Caleb Sharp was arrested and brought before the court to be held accountable for his actions. However, his response to his sentence was remarkably dramatic, further adding to the gravity of his crime.
I'm sorry to every single person I forced PTSD upon. I'm sorry to all the people who can't go out in public anymore.
Amy Strawn, the mother of the deceased student, attended the proceedings alongside her daughter, Emily. Along with other victims of Sharp's actions, they had words for the perpetrator responsible for the loss of their loved ones.
Most emotionless face I've ever seen. Shooting at my classmates as they ran in fear of their lives into classrooms.
The fact that Gracie survived is remarkable. The fact that she can walk is a miracle.
Brooke Foley, representing Sharp as his public defender, contended that considering his age and immaturity during the shooting, he should be treated as a youthful offender and given a sentence below the standard range.
We'll hear that Caleb Sharp was an immature 15-year-old, that he had neurocognitive disorders, and his youthfulness should be the basis to find him less culpable for his criminal conduct.
Foley proposed a 20-year fixed sentence, yet the judge did not concur with his request.
Lots of kids have ADHD, but they don't go shoot up a school and try to kill as many of their classmates as they can.
The defendant, Caleb Sharp, in the state of Washington, on or about September 13, 2017, did intentionally assault. Sure, the court would accept your plea today and would find you guilty as charged.
Caleb Sharp pleaded guilty to premeditated murder and attempted murder and was sentenced to 40 years to life in prison with credit for nearly 5 years served. Sharp will be in prison for at least the next 35 years, making him eligible for parole at age 55. However, let's contrast Caleb Sharp's remorseful response with the startling outburst by T.J. Lane during their sentencing. T.J. Lane, a teenager, perpetrated a shooting at Chardon High School in Ohio on February 27, 2012. The school was thrown into chaos as numerous calls inundated the Ohio Police Department, alerting them to an active shooter on the premises.
We had shots fired, gunshots, multiple gunshots. 911.
Chardon High School, we need police up here. Was there someone in the building with a gun?
According to police reports, Lane entered the school and proceeded to the cafeteria, where he opened fire, resulting in the tragic deaths of 3 students and severe injuries to 3 others. However, the emotional wounds inflicted on the Chardon High School community that day are immeasurable and will endure indefinitely.
See glances of your friends laying all over the place, there's blood, there's people screaming, everybody's running in different directions, and you're just trying to get out.
Lane's actions reverberated throughout the community, leading to his swift apprehension and subsequent charges. He faced 3 counts of aggravated murder, 2 counts of attempted aggravated murder, and 1 count of felonious assault. However, the true shock unfolded in the courtroom as Lane exhibited no remorse during the trial. He adamantly declined to cooperate with his attorneys, boldly appearing in court wearing a t-shirt emblazoned with the word killer, and even gesturing obscenely toward the grieving families of the victims. At the sentencing hearing, Lane made the following statement.
Saying to pull the trigger that killed your son, you know, masturbates to memory. Love you.
This statement incited outrage and disgust, not just among the families of the victims, but across the entire nation. Lane was sentenced to 3 life terms in prison without the chance of parole. Astonishingly, he remained impassive and unrepentant, displaying no reaction when the verdict was delivered. During his trial on November 30th, 2021, 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley, a student at Oxford High School in Michigan, perpetrated one of the state's most harrowing school shootings. Equipped with a loaded 9mm semi-automatic handgun obtained just 4 days earlier, Crumbley carried out a chilling plan outlined in his journal to orchestrate the largest school shooting in Michigan's history. Regrettably, he turned this plan into a devastating reality, resulting in the loss of 3 students' lives and injuring 8 others.
I have 2 deaths. I have a kid standing next to the guy that got shot right in the back of the head so he could watch, with the murderer saying right to him, lay down on the ground and go right next to him.
If you believe Crumbley's crimes couldn't get any more depraved, brace yourself for their shocking conduct during the proceedings. Crumbley admitted guilt to all charges, having been accused of causing the deaths of 4 students and injuring 7 others, including a teacher.
That risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door and look at my bag, bro.
No. Yeah, bro.
He said no.
He said bro. He said bro. Red flag.
The emotional toll of Crumbley's actions was visible in the courtroom. Crumbley admitted to taking the lives of each victim, confirming their identities by name.
Really, with the intent to kill and with premeditation, use a 9mm handgun and shoot and kill Miss Madison Baldwin, and shoot and kill Mr. Tate Meyer, and shoot and kill Miss Hannah St. Julian, to shoot and kill Mr. Justin Schilling.
He admitted to obtaining the firearm utilized in the shooting from an unlocked container in his home on the day of the incident. Crumbley disclosed that he had concealed the weapon in his backpack and subsequently used it in a restroom to perpetrate the assault.
Bathroom, in the stall of the bathroom, you removed the handgun from your backpack?
Yes.
Is it true that you ensured that the handgun was loaded?
Yes.
Is it true that you exited the bathroom approximately 12:51 p.m. on November the 30th, 2021?
Yes.
Is it true that when you exited the bathroom, you began shooting at students and staff members of the Oxford High School?
Yes.
Contradicting his parents' claims that the gun was securely stored, Crumbley stated that he had given his father money to purchase the firearm he used in the mass shooting and that it was easily accessible.
Began shooting, moved through hallways, back through hallways, and was apprehended in the hallway.
Crumbley now faces the possibility of life in prison without the chance of parole, despite his lack of emotion during the plea bargaining. His attorney Lofton had considered an insanity defense, but after the hearing, she concluded that it was challenging and that her client had chosen to plead guilty instead.
Change the plea.
Originally, we filed a notice of insanity, and based on the conversations that we've had and the review of the discovery, we felt it appropriate to withdraw that and have him plead guilty today.